are back. Thank you so much for joining us right here on Hashtag Trending on Pumakapa TV, channel 260. Today's show is going to be so much fun, so do make sure that you stay tuned for that. My guest for today is none other than the rich aunt of the airwaves, Umakaziwe Tsako. So you don't want to miss that. Remember, you can be part of the show on our social media by following us at Andile_Langa on Twitter or tweet us at Pumakapa TV so that we know where you are watching for. Before we get the show started, I want you to go tell your friends, tell their friends that we are on screen so that we do it together. But before we get to it, let's take a net break. We'll see you right after this. If you've just joined us, you're in for a treat because joining me in studio today is one of my favorite human beings in this world. She is the rich aunt of the airwaves, born in Port Elizabeth, but grew up in Janssenville. She is the beauty that she is and the founder of the House of Dixie, and she is at Nkubela FM as the host of one of the most amazing shows on the airwaves. Igama lakhe nguMakaziwe Tsako. My baby.
Honey.
Welcome to the show.
I feel like you're reading my eulogy or something.
Girl.
Like, what is this?
Girl.
Is this even me?
Did I do a good job though?
Sana. Yeah, why chokocha?
You know, this is also very funny. You know when you hear other people talking about you and you're like,
Funny, that's me. You make it sound like so important. Like,
you know,
it's a
go
big
on,
deal.
go on.
Like, okay, there's more. Okay, there's more.
I love it. I love it. How are you doing though?
I'm well, honey. Blessed and beautiful. How are you?
I love this about you. And also there's something that I want us to talk about later in the show. Because your catchphrase, go, glow, and grow.
Please.
That I want us to get into that. We're going to get into that a little bit later. For somebody who doesn't know Umakaziwe Tsako, how would you introduce yourself?
Oh my God, I think you said it all. I mean, I am a very young-ish woman, you know, who's believing and being believing in being themselves and just putting it out there and just growing and glowing and, you know, and being whoever you want to be. I am a mother to a beautiful 9-year-old child, a boy child. I'm a boy mom. In about 9 years, I think.
Yeah.
And I am also a third-year student studying building, majoring in quantity surveying and construction management as well. I am also a radio presenter and producer as well. I'm one of the biggest shows in the community radio station, which is Nkubela FM. The Drive Time Show. I am also a wine brand owner, and the founder of the House of Dixie as well. I think it is a lot. I think that covers it.
And you know what I love, right? You do all these things, and you are all these things. Would you say that is like your superpower?
My superpower is believing that I can, and I can have it all, and still be having fun while doing it. I mean, being a mom isn't easy, but I make it fun because I'm a young mom. And being a student, a full-time student at that, and a full-time career woman at that, it's not easy, but I make it seem so fun as well.
Very seamless, Futi. I don't know, but there's a song that's coming to my head, Whitney Houston.
Oh, I can't sing, honey, shame for my life. But if you can, I'm fine.
Oh, no, darling.
Okay.
Today is not a good day to sing. But you do all of these things, right? And I don't want to ask you which one of them is your favorite, because I know as a full-time student, right, that requires some parts of you. And as a mom, that requires the whole of you. But as far as your career is concerned, where did the love for radio come?
I believe I've always wanted to be, not radio, but the spotlight. I've always wanted to be that girl, that it girl, that, okay, we know you, girl.
Exactly.
Whatever you're doing, but you're in the industry, you're doing this thing. And then that's when I believe that with that spotlight, I can help a lot of people. I can reach a lot of hearts and be able to change a lot of lives as well. So I've always known that if it's not radio, it's TV, it's acting, it's literally anything but singing, because I can't do that.
Now we know.
And but I love singing. I always tell myself, if I could just wake up one day and be able to sing, I'd be the one, honey. I'll be the one person who designs a stage, and just every Friday, just throw it in there.
Everywhere you go.
Just throw it in there. But I've always believed that somewhere in my life, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be. And so I studied radio at Radio Active Productions Publishing. It was a learnership for 3 months. Right after that, the station manager of Ngobela FM said, I'm looking for this girl. And I co-hosted and produced the Drive Time show.
Yeah.
And after that, I had my first show, which was the first time I had a solo show, was a terrible one. Oh my God.
Listen, considering
Honey.
that you co-hosted first, right? And then you were trying to find your way.
Yes.
And also because Nkobela FM's deck is different to from rap,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So I'm sure your first show, you had to do everything yourself.
Obviously, and it was so difficult, and the system isn't the same, the software isn't the same, so oh my goodness, you just have to be on your feet all the time. And then months later, I was driving the afternoon drive, so I'm the girl I think I am.
Because you manifested it from so long.
Yes.
And it had to come into fruition. Do you know what I love about, the transition, making it from studying radio, qualifying, to being on radio in such a big platform, is the fact that you did it seamlessly.
Yes.
Almost like every block was set, to go there.
And I also think that it was the one silver lining when it comes to my life then, because I was going through the most. So go and so in the middle of nowhere. You just have to pick yourself up and say, you know what, I've got this thing. And then I did have it. Yes.
So basically, Goa, but
it's like a wave. Waves.
Yeah.
It's like they come and they go.
Yeah.
But they're here, they're within. So they just come and go. So Goa, waves, manu go open but be here. Definitely.
I love that. Now everybody knows that a drive time show, like especially afternoon drive time show, that it's a lot of work.
It is.
It is a lot of work, and that show doesn't, get to be hosted by just anyone. How was the pressure the first time you did it? When they
Sweetie,
said, "We want you,"
if I'm
to
being
do
honest with you,
Yeah.
it wasn't a matter of Magaziwe, you are perfect for this show. No, I wasn't perfect for the show. But it was during COVID-19. So they told us that, you know what, everyone needs to just lay back, just stay home for your own safety.
Yeah.
And then there wasn't anyone to do the show. Yeah, and then they said, Magaziwe, oh my goodness, if you can help us with this thing, Nate, just do the show. And then, because we don't have anyone to do the show. I'm like, where's the person who normally does the show?
Yeah.
And then, but she's unavailable. I'm like, okay, not a problem. I can do this. I can do this thing. I've got this thing because I've had my own show.
Yeah.
So for a couple of months. And so when I did the show, the first week was like, okay, I'm getting the hang of it. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Content is a bit different.
Yeah.
So, and then the energy is also a bit different. Second week, I was like, a month later, I'm like, girl.
In the bag.
You've got this.
In the bag.
And I've been doing it since.
I love that. And also it shows growth from your side. And it also shows that you were willing to learn and take as much, information just to be as great as you are. And I love that. You're still tuned into Hashtag Trending right here on Pumakapa TV. And if you've just joined us, you're in for a treat because now it is time for us to show you what our drink for the day is. And this is Pink Panther.
Sweetie.
How
You
does
call
it
this a
look?
what?
A Pink Panther.
Why is it a Pink Panther though?
Because once you drink it, it's going to bring out the in you.
Why you late to it?
We want, we want it to relax us and bring out the panther in us.
It
so
does
that,
taste. Oh.
Exactly.
I got you.
Because once that happens, then we can just have, a chilling time.
Alrighty.
Right as we're having the conversation, right, I wanted to ask you, right, since you're doing radio, what is the one thing about radio that you love the most?
I can reach people where I've never thought I would. And also, you don't know who's listening on the other side. I know this one time, the station manager of the station, the station manager, Kolani, came to me and said, by the way, I don't want you thinking that you're all of that, but just so you know, the station manager of SABC was listening to you. Actually, the business manager was listening, and he said, "Oh my goodness, I love this girl." I'm like, "Sweetie,
Oh,
it's
that
the
is
rich
so
aunt. What do you
beautiful.
think?" And also the station manager of another radio station. I think it's I think it's in East London.
Yeah.
I think so. And he was like, she went crazy.
Oh,
and
man.
Guys, that's what I live for. Touch lives. Well, not physically, but radiocally. Touch life with waves.
And the effect shows in the physical.
Yes,
I
it
love
certainly
that.
does.
Well, now this is always my favorite thing to ask, right? Especially because you are in the space. And the guests that you have interviewed, who was your best? Like that memorable one where you think this one will forever go down with me as the
yes.
best
And
interview ever.
Because I've had so many interviews. Are you talking about the celebrities now?
Yes.
Oh my God. But what I'd like to do is to make them feel comfortable before the actual interview. So they get all Pink Panther-ish, you know, and all of that.
Very important.
So,
Relaxation.
To name one or a few, Nomcebo Zikode. Oh, she was great. She was amazing. Big Sky was great as well.
Okay.
I've had Big Sky was great, and who else was great? Oh, Natty wasn't great. Natty was just being Natty. Oh, he's such a laid ass dude. Oh my God, he's not boring. He isn't.
Yeah.
But he's laid back.
Laid back.
You can't even excite him. Like I can't even excite her. Natty. I remember when I asked him. I said to him, "Unqabile, what is Unqabeleni?" I'm like,
bring it on.
dude, tell me what have you been up to?
Oh, man. No, you know what? I feel like once you have those memorable ones, they almost always give you a reason to even go back.
Yes.
Like with every show,
Yes, of course.
you know, because one, you're touching lives, two, you're inspiring people, and three, you're just having conversations that even excite
Sometimes
you.
I don't even believe I'm touching lives until a person says, "Oh my God, I love you so much on radio." And this is the one time you said this, and I was like, you know what? This is my time. This is it. I have to do it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I'm really touching lives. And the person says, "I look up to you, Makaze." I'm like, oh.
I'm sure when those moments happen, you're like,
And then I realized it's actually good that you go around upholding this magazi where that you want people to see, and this person that you actually are to people, so that this one time you weren't that so good magazi. And naturally I'm a nice person.
no, you really are.
I actually am. I feel like people should pay me for that.
For being nice.
For being nice and being their friend.
But a disclaimer,
show
I didn't
gratitude.
take off air. So, but that's because I love you. That's because I love you. I love you enough for us to play a game. And this game is called Never Have I Ever. And I was going to see...
I 100% promise you I have. I have.
Whatever the question is, you have.
I have.
So are you ready for this?
Bring it on.
And I think the one that we are going to choose, right, because of I want people to get another side of you today on the show that you probably may not speak a lot about on the show.
Though.
Okay.
I don't have secrets.
Okay, then that's good.
Okay.
Then we don't have to worry about anything.
Okay.
We don't have to worry about anything. Okay, it's just loading, so you know, just a little second for it to load. So long.
You're a little wild.
Because why not?
It's actually very nice.
No. Okay, you know what? Technical difficulties. We're gonna get back to that game later. You know, there's also another thing that I feel like I want to ask you.
Okay.
Your slogan is go, grow,
and
glow.
Yes.
How did that come about?
I moved to Elokshini after living for so many years down.
Yeah.
And it was a transition of going from school to a radio, like the actual radio now.
Yeah.
From Rap to Nkubela. And I had to move from it down to Elokshini, and it was a difficult one. And I said to myself, you know what, Umgo is who's going to be forever there.
Yeah.
Just go with it. And remember to grow with it as well. Remember to grow from one stage to the other and just show the transition of, okay, I used to do this and this. I no longer do that now.
Yeah.
I'm a bit better now. I am growing with the industry. I'm growing with radio. I'm growing with my business. I'm growing with this. And remember to glow while doing it. show that it's working for you. It might just work for another person or not, but
Yeah.
for you, it's definitely working. Do what works for you. So basically, that's that. And also, the other thing that works for me,
Yeah.
is showing and not being in the shadow or cocoon or whatever,
Yeah.
and showing it iyasebenza guys for lento for umna. I don't care who says what, but if
Yeah.
it works for me, I'm gonna show you that it works for me. You have to show and tell that this is what's working for me.
Yeah.
Show it and tell people that it's working for me, so that you don't keep go to what we gatekeeper or whatever. Yeah.
And people hate those type of people.
Sweetie.
Yeah.
Sweet. I don't want to be hated.
Yeah.
No. I'm not having that in my life.
You don't want to be
now.
one of those
No,
girls
no.
because those girls always be stressed.
And I also believe that the world is big enough for everyone, for all of us. We can be all artists, but if it's your time, if it's your stage, if it's your interview, then it's that. If it's another person's stage at some other time, some other place, it's theirs. So you don't have to overshadow another person.
I see why God keeps blessing you. Like, I really, really see why God keeps blessing you. Welcome back. This is hashtag trending right here on Pumakapa TV. And if you've just joined us, thank you so much for chilling with us. And if you've been with us from the beginning of the show, you already know what time it is. Right now, though, right? I want to, because now technical difficulties are over. We have the game back online. I love the way you're taking a sip because
I'm like, the wildness.
It's about to get real. So the game we're going to play is Never Have I Ever.
Ooh, I love that game. Oh, wait. Oh, hell no.
You've got to love this
Okay.
game.
Okay.
You've got to love. And the truth?
Nothing but the truth, I swear.
Thank you. Yes, again,
Oh, please, you don't even know the Bible, sweetie. You don't even know the Bible.
Okay, let's go straight right into it. First question. Never have I ever cheated on a partner with my ex.
Like I said, I definitely have.
Disclaimer. I feel like I need to put a disclaimer here. You know how there's the exes and then there's exes?
The exes. Okay.
There's an ex and then there's an ex.
Yeah.
No, there's exes that you broke up with and you're like,
Please.
you know?
And it doesn't even exist. It never existed.
If someone were to say that is your ex, you would deny.
But not always, but you would always go back. Generalizing this thing
There's
now.
that one.
You always do that one. That every time they come, you are just okay, baby.
And
yes, because I certainly have.
Me too.
I know.
But that's not the story. We can explain, right?
I will not explain the
Okay.
mission. No.
Okay. Not today.
Not today.
Not today. Okay, the second one. Never have I ever. Wait. The third. Yeah. Never have I ever slept with someone I met online.
I feel like this is a trap. This is a trap. Can I just take a sip? I have.
What are these questions? I need to speak to my producer.
I have.
Because what are these questions?
I have.
Me too.
I know.
Me too. Because, hey,
but guys,
they say, we meet people on social media all the time.
And you never really know where your soulmate is.
Exactly. What if soulmate yamu ikutinda? Come on. And then I'm clearly up.
Wait a second.
On
And
Twitter.
I actually do have Tinder.
Yeah. Girl, do you have the premium one or do you have the...
Oh, no, sweetie. I deleted Tinder.
Oh, okay.
But I do have the app, but I don't have the account anymore.
Oh, okay. Because also, when I was on Chomi, I had the premium one.
You went all the way, ne?
I was trying to broaden my horizon.
Oh, sweet. Because there are many fish in the sea. Yeah.
Because what if it was Brazil?
Sweet. And I've always wanted a German guy.
See?
Really?
That's when I'll bonjour. Bonjour.
Please, let me take a sip of this. I feel like this is really, really working. It's doing its job.
The last one. Never have I ever had any tattoos or piercing in ungodly places.
You? Why am I laughing like that?
No, what I need to know
No,
is...
is it part of the question?
It's part of the questions.
Don't lie.
Listen, it's giving Sam Smith ungodly hour, but yeah, all I can say is I have
Can
a
I
tattoo. You want to see the
I want
question?
to see the question.
There you go.
Can you swear on TV?
No, you can't.
Oh my God.
You cannot.
I have a piercing in a very, very ungodly place.
I have a tattoo in an ungodly place.
Where? Where is it?
Ask no questions.
I shall tell you
Hear
no
no
lies.
lies. We need to have a meeting with the producer because
Because
what are
this
these
is something
questions?
wrong, man. No, man. No, guys.
But okay, what I love also is the fact that we have some questions on social media, and it's one for you.
Okay.
Have you ever been cheated on before and found out?
Ooh. Well, I think I've been cheated on before, but I never found out. But there was this one guy I was dating.
Yeah.
Not so recent. But I find out, guys, in his bedroom. And I went back.
Very tacky.
I went back.
Wait. Cling, cling. Okay.
Please get my idea. It was the thing, ne? Yeah.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. That's why I'm saying cling, cling, because when the things are thinking.
Yes, don't mistake EP ndoba umnike chance to explain it because usikathethe nevakalayo. Like it makes sense. Yes, like Kelly wasn't even there. I saw things. Why would I wake up at 2 a.m. and go to his place?
Thank you.
It doesn't make sense. I feel like no, man.
No, we all get it.
Some Gogma Wendy vibes.
Yeah, no.
Like who do that? No.
We all get it. Listen, I think let's end the game there before we reveal, even more things that shouldn't be revealed on television. Because I can see that you guys are like, we want, no. For somebody who hasn't listened to the show, when does the show air?
The show is every Monday to Friday between 3 and 6 on Kobel FM 97.0. And also, this is a very nice drink, but I need to introduce you to a drink of mine. Remember I said I am a wine brand owner?
Yes.
I have my own brand. Previously it was named Oza. It's Oza, which is French for day. Dare to be anything. Dare to be a career woman and a mother and a student and a radio presenter all in one at the same time. Dare to be bold. Dare to be crazy. And dare to drink and not care. That was what it was called. But now we rebranded to... It was Lama Gama Banda Badala. My mother was called Noturgane.
Yeah.
She was called Noturgane. And the House of Dixie is named after her because Dixie is her name.
Yeah.
And so Noturgane is also her name. And then I said, it's Nachagan. So instead of just saying Noturgane, I'm like, let me just put a bit of pizzazz.
I see what you did there.
A bit of pizzazz.
I see what you did there. And it's also...
And then I said, it's Nachagan. By the House of Dixie. Yeah, so I have that brand. It's a wine brand, very sophisticated brand.
Per darling.
Oh yes.
Is it rose?
I have rosé, sweet rosé. I have sweet red, sweet white, petit verdure. The works, Chenin Blanc, Chardonnay. It's just crazy.
See, one thing about wine, ne? It's my favorite, but there's some ones, Chenin Blanc.
Oh, Chenin Blanc.
There's another one, like all these names.
And you always have something to take it with. Like if you're having cheese, you can have this. If you're having, your pinotage, you can have this. It's an amazing. I'll give you guys a call whenever I'm doing a rebranding launch.
Definitely gonna be there. And social media, where can people find you?
Ooh, I am through and through Makaziwe Tako. On TikTok, I'm at Makaziwe Tako. On Instagram, at Tako_Makaziwe. On Twitter, at Tako_Makaziwe. And on Facebook as well, Makaziwe Tako. That's just that.
My love, all I'm going to say is I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you because I know it's going to be beautiful. I know it's going to be amazing. And I want to thank you for joining me for the show today.
Thank you, my darling.
Like, you have been an amazing sport and I can't wait to go into the future with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I have more of this?
But of course.
Definitely working, hey?
But of course. For now,
working,
though, guys,
darling.
it is time for us to love and to leave you. Thank you so much for chilling with us. Good night. God bless. Until next time. Mwah. Thank you.